Welcome back, friends. Today I want to walk you through something that's been an absolute game changer for me and my team, Vizard. We've been testing it across our weekly masterminds, coaching sessions, and long-form interviews, and honestly, it's been saving us hours and actually making our content way better. If you run calls, webinars, live streams, or you sit on hours of recorded content, wondering how to turn that into something people will actually watch, this is for you. I could talk about features all day, but I'd rather show you how it actually helps in the real world. So quick intro. I'm here with my buddy Brian, who's the conversation whisperer. He's the kind of guy who can make a messy Zoom recording sound like a polished lesson, and he's the one who pushed me to take Vizard seriously. Brian, what do you want to demo first? Take it away. Yeah, thanks. Look, one thing Brian and I both struggle with is time. We're hustling, we're running businesses, and we want to get our ideas out without living in Premiere or spending a full afternoon chopping clips. That's the point of Vizard. You feed it a long video, a 60-minute coaching call, a 90-minute podcast, whatever, and it automatically finds the moments that actually matter. It pulls out the virally parts, packages them into ready-to-post clips, and even helps you schedule them so they go live across platforms without you babysitting the queue. Let me give you the quick breakdown of what you get once you drop a recording in. First, Vizard analyzes the video and surfaces a handful of best moments based on engagement cues, pacing, emphasis, and viewer-friendly length. These aren't random snippets. They're the moments that are likely to hook someone scrolling Instagram or TikTok. Second, it auto-edits those snippets, trims, adds captions, cleans audio levels, and makes sure each clip is optimized for the platform you want. Third, it helps you schedule those clips with a content calendar so you actually post consistently without having to log in every day. Why is this so powerful? Because the hard part of content creation isn't having ideas. It's producing consistent, high-quality pieces that are video native. You can spend days trying to make a 45-second social clip from an hour-long call, or you can let Vizard do the heavy lifting. And crucially, it keeps your voice intact. It's not some robotic cookie-cutter output that sounds like every other AI-generated post. The clips keep your pacing, your tone, and the little verbal tics that make you sound like you. One practical thing we learned during our beta: recording quality matters. If you're using Zoom, enable cloud recording and the transcript option when possible. That gives Vizard better timing cues and clearer speaker separation, which helps it pick the right clips and attribute speakers accurately. If you're recording locally, that's fine too. Just aim for clear audio and consistent speaker labeling. Vizard works with the most common formats, and it can accept transcripts if you've got them, but for the best output, high-quality recordings are the way to go. Now, in our testing, we also added a workflow around internal versus external content. For internal use, think your mastermind group, your paid clients, or your podcast guests. Vizard can create more detailed recaps or longer highlight reels that include who said what and the specific action items. These are great for sending back to the people who were on the call, so they can revisit the breakthroughs. For external distribution, Vizard creates scrubbed, public-friendly clips and captions that avoid exposing private names or sensitive moments. That makes repurposing safe and simple. Let me show you how it looks in practice. We uploaded a set of our mastermind recordings going back several months. My team did the upload in under 30 minutes, and Vizard turned that backlog into a lineup of clips, a content calendar, and post-ready captions in less than an hour. That's not a hypothetical, that was real. We went from hours of raw footage to a month's worth of social content that actually behaved like content. It wasn't just random cuts, it felt intentional. Compare that to doing it yourself or using other tools. Descript is great for transcription and some editing, but it still requires a lot of manual polishing, and their pricing gets pretty heavy for teams. CapCut is awesome for manual creators, but it's hands-on and not built for batch processing dozens of videos. Headliner or some of the newer clip tools handle captions fine but don't have the scheduling and calendar built in. And if you've ever tried to use a transcript-only tool like Otter, you know it won't magically create a vertical punchy clip optimized for TikTok. That's where Vizard sits. It's the bridge between raw long-form content and a steady stream of platform-optimized short clips, without the hand-editing nightmare. Another thing we care about: authenticity. There's a lot of AI-sounding content out there. You know, the generic jargon-filled posts that all blend together. A big part of what we wanted was a system that doesn't erase your personality. Vizard's smart editors and templates are designed to keep your style intact. The pace, the phrasing, the moments where you laugh or drop a real-life example. You don't want to sound like an algorithm. You want to sound like you. And for creators worried about privacy or exposing guests, Vizard gives you control. It can automatically anonymize or scrub names in external clips, and you can choose what gets posted publicly and what stays in your private archives. That's huge for people running paid groups or guest interviews. You can still leverage those conversations for marketing without violating trust. We didn't want to just stop at clipping. The scheduling plus calendar feature is the real multiplier. Set your posting frequency, pick the platforms, and Vizard cues everything. You can tweak a caption here, swap a thumbnail there, and you're done. It's not just set it and forget it in a lazy way. It's set it once and refine as you go, so you get consistency without burning time. One more practical example. I had a long coaching call where a coachee had a breakthrough about sales messaging. Vizard pulled that moment out into a 45-second clip, added captions, suggested a hook, and scheduled it for our LinkedIn and Instagram. That single clip drove more engagement in a week than a bunch of our manually created posts did in the previous month. That's not luck. It's the right moment, framed correctly, and posted at the right cadence. If you're wondering about costs and ROI, here's how we think about it. You can either pay an editor per clip, spend hours in editing software, or invest in a smarter workflow that produces consistent content at scale. Vizard sits in the middle, faster than manual editing, more polished than most automated tools, and cheaper than hiring an editor full-time. For creators who want to grow their audience without losing hours to editing, it pays for itself quickly. To wrap up, if you're a course creator, coach, podcaster, or anyone sitting on long-form video, Vizard is built to help you make the most of that content. It pulls viral moments, auto-edits them into platform-ready clips, auto-schedules according to your rhythm, and gives you a calendar to manage it all. Most importantly, it helps you compress time without diluting your voice. We're big believers that your voice is your asset. Don't let the tools make you sound like every other. If you want to try it out, get in early while the beta is active if that's an option. That's where we found a lot of value during our testing. But either way, start thinking about how much of your content is living in long recordings and how little of it is making it out into the world. Turn that backlog into an engine of growth. We did, and it changed the way we publish. Go check it out, test a few episodes, and see how much time it saves you. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll catch you next time with more tips on turning your ideas into content that actually moves people.